that we are seeing campaigning in Bihar start, and with me, Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Sushil Modi, joining us. He is a senior BJP leader. धन्यवाद सुशील जी, हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स से बात करने के लिए. A lot of countries that we see that are going back, they are doing it at a time when the numbers started going down. In India, we are still seeing the numbers increase every day. For example, now we've become the only country which has passed 78,000. We are at 80,000 new cases every day. One of your own allies, sir, Chirag Paswan, he's your own ally, sir. Even he was with the opposition saying that the polls should be deferred. Are you not scared at some part of yourself, because we don't know enough about COVID, that what if this election becomes a super spreader, then the entire opposition and your alliance partner would be proved correct?
So it is for the election commission to decide, number one. Number two, now there is no panic in Bihar, and now Bihar is number one in testing. We are testing 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh patients per day, cases per day. And most of the hospitals are empty. The AIIMS Patna, which was flooded 2 months back, or in the first week of August, now the 70% of the beds are empty in the PMCH, in the NMCH. So now people are also used to how to tackle this COVID. So the kind of scare which was about 4 months back, so people also know what are the treatments, and 80% of the patients are in home quarantine. And I think the home quarantine is the best quarantine. So though we have tested more than 1 lakh of the cases, we are testing 1 lakh cases per day, but the number of patients requiring oxygen, requiring ventilators are hardly 5% of the total patients who are affected by COVID. So now that scare is not there. That fear is not there. People know that if it is COVID, so they can recover. What are the mode of treatment and other things? So there is a big difference what it was in month of May or June and what it was this end of this August.
So you obviously feel that you can cope and that you're doing much better. I'll come back to COVID specific situations, because it's not just the healthcare systems, which some people feel that Bihar, being a backward state compared to some other states, may be at a disadvantage. I want to come back. But first, sir, as I said, today is the first day that campaigning starts. We are going to see a chief minister's campaign party meeting very soon as well. I want to ask you, BJP by itself, how much will you rely on physical? If you talk about percentage terms, how much will it be physical? How much percentage will be online campaigning?
More than 70% will be physical. So Bihar campaign earlier also it was very different from other states, because door-to-door campaign. Earlier also there were three kind of campaigns mainly. One was the big rallies by helicopters. So it will not be there. So all the big leaders hiring helicopters, going to the remote areas and addressing big public meetings, 50,000, 40,000, 1 lakh. So that part will not be there. But the door-to-door campaign, and that was the most effective campaign, because all the voters, they don't attend the meetings. But in an assembly constituency, a candidate can visit each and every house of his constituency. So earlier also and this time also there is no bar for door-to-door campaign. Then road shows. So these are two kind of mainly. Then advertisements in the TV, in the newspapers. But I think that door-to-door campaign was the most effective method of election. And when I was fighting election for the Bhagalpur Lok Sabha, I took only Advaniji's meeting and no else meeting of any BJP leader, because I knew that these meetings, they don't fetch votes. In the last assembly elections, Narendra Modi ji had more than 30 meetings, big meetings, and then we only got 53 seats. So we know that these big public meetings, instead of those public meetings, door-to-door campaign, and see, at the last moment of exam, what you do is not very important. What we have done the last 4 years, 4.5 years, or 5 years, so people decide their votes on the basis of what we have done in the last 4.5 years. It is not that you go and announce your big manifesto and you promise many things. At the last one, you go to the voter and ask for votes. So voter normally make up its mind what to do, whom to vote.
Sir, today is the day that the whole joint entrance exams are taking place. And we know that there's been a huge backlash. If we talk about opposition parties, they've also been united on this. कि इस समय ये exam नहीं होने चाहिए. और वो जब ये कहते हैं कि नहीं होने चाहिए, they point out Bihar, because Bihar is also badly affected by not just COVID, but also the floods, sir. Do you think that the fact that the central government is going ahead with these exams, that the Education Ministry, HRD, UGC, they're going ahead with these exams, and because so many of your students must be impacted by floods, that it will be a factor in your elections, in the Bihar elections?
No, it is not going to affect any election. And see, most of the students are happy with these exams. Otherwise, you imagine if they postpone this exam, then the next year, the number of students appearing for the exam will be just the double. Seats will remain the same. The number of seats, you can't increase the number of seats. And there will be no problem in Bihar because in the remote areas of Bihar, there are some floods, but the centers are, the 99% centers are at the district headquarters. Those students are preparing for the exams. All of them are either at the block headquarters or the district headquarters, and there is no problem in any of the block or the district headquarters. And see, those people who are making hue and cry, I have not seen a single demonstration in which more than 100 people have participated, and most of them are political workers. Have you seen any student participating in those? And the media showing 10 people standing taking a placard. Don't know either they are a student or a non-student.